Oral Interpretation by Melanie Roth. Have you ever encountered a situation in which there were two sides to a story? If so, did the audience take your side on the story? Well, I have a story that this exact scenario took place. Yes, everyone knows the big bad wolf in different books. He's the culprit behind the missing grandma or the missing three little pigs, but you haven't heard this side of the story. In the book, The Wolf Story, What Really Happened to the Little Red Riding Hood by Toby Forward, you are able to see the other side of the story and hear from the wolf himself. Don't be surprised if you end up trusting the wolf's side of the story. No, please, look at me. Would I lie to you? It was the old woman who started it. I did nothing wrong. Would I? We hit it off from the beginning. Not everyone likes a wolf. Do they? Look at you. You're not certain. Would you like to come and sit a little closer while I tell you about the kid? I don't bite. No? Sure? Up to you. Anyway, I did odd jobs for the old woman. Called her Grandma. We were close. I put up shelves, did the shopping, tidied the garden. I even altered her clothes. Sewed on buttons, that sort of thing. I'm versatile. Sort of a new wolf. Vegetarian cuisine, a specialty. If I eat any more lettuce, I'll turn green, but that's too much information. Are you sure you wouldn't like to sit just a little closer? Every week, the kid came with a big basket of toffee. I tell you, that toffee was so bad it made Grandma's teeth stick together. And you don't want toffee messing up your false teeth. But Grandma looked forward to seeing the kid. She even made her a red cape so she could see the kid coming. Did anyone ever make me a cape? Me? I didn't like the kid being there. She never spoke to me. She seemed nervous. Can you believe that? When Little Red was there, I felt left out. I tried to join in. I even offered to eat the toffee. And that stuff could ruin a wolf's good teeth. So you can see how I tried. But they just ignored me. The day it happened was like this. I saw the kid coming with her big basket of toffee. I was out looking for fresh herbs in the forest, and I tried to pass the time of day with her, but she pretended not to know me and hurried on. That's the sort of kid she is. Like I'm frightening, eh? Then I scooted back to the quick way to warn Grandma to hide her teeth from the toffee. The kid always took a long time to get there. You know how slow kids are. When I got back, Grandma was reaching for her dress in the wardrobe and couldn't reach the hook. And this is the part where it all went wrong. I tried to help her get it, but she fell over right into the wardrobe. And you know how it is. Grandma got a teeny tiny bump on the head that knocked her cold. And the kid was banging on the door. All right, I panicked. It looked bad. Not everyone trusts a wolf. I thought they might say I'd done something bad to Grandma. Me? Anyway, I shut the wardrobe, put the dress on, sort of thought I could cover it up and pretend to be Grandma till she was better. I have to admit, I don't have the best legs for a dress, so I jumped into the bed. Anyone would have thought I was Grandma. Then the kid came in and started acting strange. She was pretending to be scared again, and she wouldn't come close. Oh, Grandma, she said, what big eyes you have. Got rid of my glasses, I told her. I've got these new contacts. They're really smart when you first put them in. They'd make anyone's eyes look big. It was the first time we'd had a talk, and she wasn't that bad, really. Looked good enough to eat, if you know what I mean. "Oh, Grandma," she said, "what big ears you have." Now, these are good ears, but I have to admit, they aren't a lot like Grandma's, and of course, they're pretty furry as well. "Oh, these old things?" I said, and changed the subject. "Oh, Grandma," she said, "what big teeth you have." And this was what made it worse. She was about to pop one of her sticky toffees into my mouth, and I couldn't stand that. So I leaped out of bed, and it may have looked as though I was going to eat her or something. Then she started screaming, "Wolf! Wolf! You've eaten my grandma!" Do I look like the sort of wolf who goes around eating grandmas? It got worse. The door swung open. There was a woodsman the size of a tree with an axe. I shouted for help, but Grandma was still out, cold in the wardrobe. She would tell you the truth. She really would. The woodsman took a swing at me, and I was this close to being a fur coat. I jumped out the window with the sound of the axe crashing down behind me. I ran all the way to town. And I have to tell you, a wolf in a dress is an embarrassed wolf. People were laughing, and that's not nice. Anyway, thanks for listening. And if you ever want any odd jobs done around the house, you just get in touch. Here's my card. I'm cheap. I'm a neat worker, completely trustworthy, and I don't make a meal out of it. No, please, look at me. Would I lie to you?